Welcome to this video. In this video, I would like to talk about an important change in SAP S4HANA compared to SAP ERP. It is a change regarding the material number. Enjoy this video and let's get started. In SAP S4HANA, the material number has a length of 40 characters. So in here, I opened up the table MARA, the MARA, in the transaction code SE11 in the ABAP dictionary. And in here, we can see that the material number has a length of 40 characters. If I open up the data element, then you're seeing that the domain has been changed and now it has a length of 40 characters. In SAP ERP, it had a length of 18 characters. Since SAP S4HANA release 1511, the material number has a length of 40 characters, and all the involved objects, domains, structures, tables, function modules, interfaces, and so on have been changed regarding this important change. And the way how the data in the database tables aren't changed. So basically, if you're migrating from SAP ERP to SAP S4HANA, then basically the characters at the beginning are just filled with zeros. So for example, if you have material numbers with a length of 18, then the 22 characters in front will be zeros. So what should you basically do before you migrate from SAP ERP to SAP S4HANA? First of all, you have to analyze your ABAP code and identify if there is maybe a wrong or outdated interface that you have and you must update before migrating, because as mentioned, now the length has been increased to 40 characters. And you have to analyze your coding that connects with external systems, and also you have to analyze your coding internally. And for this, you can use ATC check. So here I open up the object navigator. It's the transaction code SE80. And here in the repository browser, there you can use the ATC checks. If the repository browser is not shown for you, then under utilities and settings, there you can set the button active to repository browser and confirm it. And there, for example, here I have my local objects, but there with right click and then check and then ABAP test cockpit ATC with. There under options, there you can specify the code inspector check variant. And for this, for example, you can search within your system for HANA. And in my system, I have currently in use those variants. For example, I can select the S4HANA readiness. And for example, if we have a look deeper in the transaction ATC, then under manage check variants, there you can analyze this one. And here we can see that this variant checks for the field length extensions and also for the change regarding the material number. So once you execute this check, then you will get a list of all the objects within your coding that maybe fails the ATC checks that must be corrected. Or if you think that there's no need to correct, then you maybe can raise an exemption, but I highly recommend to use ATC checks. And to repeat myself, the conversion of the data itself, so how the data is saved in a database table, is not changed. So for example, if you're just transferring and saving material numbers with a length of 18, then the 22 characters up front will be pre-filled with zeros. So there's no need to change this. But basically, if you are getting material numbers, if you want to transfer it to different function modules, then you really have to take care of this one. And it's quite important that you understand that by default, the extension of the material number is inactive, is not activated. After you have installed and used the SAP S4HANA, the material number still has the length of 18 characters, and in the transaction code FLETS, there you have to activate the extension of the material number. And before doing this, you also have to check the checkbox for "I hereby confirm that I have reread the SAP note." This one, I will put the link in the video description to this SAP note, but basically in here you can read the background information for this change, and you have to select this checkbox to activate the extension. And what you also can do in the transaction code OMSL, there you can change the output for the material number. So basically here you can set it up to 40. So this is just a change for the material number format. Keep in mind that once you have done this change, it can't be reverted. So take care of this change and do it with purpose. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you have learned a lot about one important change regarding the migration from SAP ERP to SAP S4HANA regarding the material number. Now you have learned the prerequisites before migrating and the tasks after the migration. Hit the like button, add a comment, subscribe for free, and then see you in the next video.